And I found this like at school. I've seen a video of this.
आप जाके वो बस के आगे खड़े हो जाओ जल्दी जय इधर आओ बेटा वो बस के पास खड़े हो जाओ
Side, where are you?
Have you got mass for the bus?
Yeah, it's
हाँ शायद वहीं थी
Then we can see stuff. It was even better, right?
इनसे पूछ लो ना
How can it move me?
Like this, like that.
No.
Hi, Jet.
That's a broken. This crash. Mama, like you. Mama!
We're heading here, Jet.
I'll grab that one. In the parking area. They've popped some parking. You can walk over there as well if you want. Hey?
You take your time, the driver's taking it.
Show me a photo on the card.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Werribee Open Range Zoo, and of course, if you celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you. Now, just before we go any further, I just need to make sure everyone can hear me okay. So can everyone give those little cameras in front a nice big wave if you can hear me? Beautiful. Okay, so hello, welcome. My name is Keishan. Feel free to call me Keish. And I have just a few quick reminders before we head out. As you've just experienced, it's going to get quite bumpy out there. So while we are moving, it's really important that you stay sitting down. Make sure you hold on to your belongings, keep them nice and safe inside. Because you don't want to lose something and then it gets chewed on or pooed on if you get it back. Now, last emergency while we're out there, please hit that bright red button on the ceiling. And you're going to have to call that emergency phone number that's at the front of your carriage so I can speak with you. But if you happen to be in that first carriage, just come up the front and talk to me directly if we have an emergency. Alright everyone, welcome to the arid region. All the animals in this region have adapted to go for long periods without water.
Is that Daniel the camel?
I can camel.
something very big and furry.
It looks like most of our animals are just here at the start of the arid region. Here on our right hand side, the North American bison are saying hello to the Mongolian wild horses. Now these two species here, they both have to go through the same challenges. It's quite hard to find food or water, even though the horses come from a hot climate and the bison come from a cold climate. So complete opposite environments, but the challenges are the same. Now these wild horses here have a pretty amazing story. They are our success story here at Werribee. And that's because just some 70 years ago they were on the brink of extinction. Only about 20 left in the entire world. But thanks to captive breeding programs all over the world, they have managed to fight their way back from that brink. So today we've got around 2,000 to 3,000 individuals and wild populations as well. And here we've got two of our keepers. Looks like they're doing a breakfast run. Let's give them a nice big wave. G'day, Roscoe.
They've got very long horns.
Now under the trees on the opposite side, I'm sure you've already spotted the dromedary camels. They are single humped camels and they hold about 20 to 30 kilograms of fat in their humps. And that fat helps them survive in the desert. Now if they can't find food or water, they can actually go into that fat in their backs, use it for energy. They can also use it to hydrate their cells as well. And the small white coloured antelope also under the trees. A lot of people haven't heard of them before. They're called scimitar horned oryx. They are an antelope native to the Saharan desert of Africa, so some of the harshest climates on Earth. Unfortunately, the oryx is classified as extinct in the wild, and that's because of poaching for their meat. Perhaps like the one right here is saving them from that brink, so hopefully, just like the wild horses, they will come back from that brink and be released to the wild in the near future. We actually have 5 baby oryx in that group, so have a go past, see if you can find them.
And look at them resting there. How cute are they? Wow. Well done.
Living in the waterhole, we've got the most dangerous mammal to humans in the world.
Do you know who it is? You're a clever fella. Alright guys, when we drive through, there's a little bridge thing, so you look out the word there. The hippos are your way when we go through, so just keep your eyes open, see if you'll find any. You can peek down, but not your head out. No heads. No heads at all. And look, we're going through tight gates and things. We never ever stick our heads or anything else out of the bus.
And we are currently cooling off in the water. This is Brindabella and Pansy, 2 hippopotamus.
Are you ready? Boys, have a look.
Hippopotamus, Karan.
We're about to go right near them. Oh my goodness.
Brindabella and Pansy collectively weigh around 3,000 kilograms.
There, the big lumps, shiny lumps.
They're also incredibly territorial if they find strangers in their backyard. And unfortunately, those factors make them the most dangerous mammal to humans.
I am. Relax. Can you see the crow?
Yeah, water, yeah. Look over there, hippopotamus.
Yeah, they're the hippos.
Woodlands, we have the largest bird in the world.
Oh, look at that.
I'm sure you can see them already. Here we have the ostrich.
Oh, it's trying again. Oh, I found ostrich.
Well done.
Ostrich.
difference in the woodlands. All the animals that live in this habitat,
Look at that.
they all look different when it comes to the males and the females. So in this group of ostrich, we've got all females. They all have grey coloured feathers. And we will meet the males a bit later, and you'll see very different in colour. So it makes it pretty easy to tell them apart. And the same thing applies for the antelope up ahead.
Yes.
I tried my best, yes. Oh, fabulous. I'm really good at
We've actually got two different antelope species here. There's actually an antelope hiding on the left, under the trees, fence lines. Maybe you can see them with their stripes. They're an African antelope, native to South Africa, called Nyala.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Nyala are very shy, using that striped and spot pattern to help them camouflage. Very different to this very small antelope here, called the Indian antelope. These guys prefer to use their speed to escape predators, so they sit in the open where all those eyes and ears can look out for danger. And look there, you can see the dominant male keeping the girls all together, making sure that no other males come and steal them away.
I did.
The big one.
There you go, sweetie. Oh, wow, gorgeous. That must be the boy.
This space is called a wildlife corridor. This is native habitat for all the wildlife in the area, like a safe haven. This is one way that we are trying to fight extinction right here in our own backyard. So as we go through here, if you're lucky, maybe you'll see some of the wildlife that live in this space.
Keep it out and then take a photo.
I'll do my best.
Our bachelor herd of Indian antelope. So all the boys come here and wait for their chance to get into that breeding herd we saw before. We also have a male water buck in here, who is another African antelope species. He's a little bit of a bully, so we did have to separate him from the family, and now he's living with our Indian antelope. And right in the back there, all very large Texan longhorns. They're actually a domesticated livestock. You find them on farms all over the world, but very popular in Africa, where a lot of the African wildlife that we're trying to save lives. So you do have to consider these guys when you try to save that wildlife.
And that was the one she was saying was a bit of a bully. They had to move him away from his family. It wasn't very nice. Oh my goodness. I think we're about to enter rhino territory. Oh my goodness. Oh, everyone, stay safe. Edward, you let me know if you see anything out your window. I'll tell you if I see anything out mine. Well, I see something in there. Let's break it your way. See something interesting down there.
Oh yeah, I see.
Wow. Oh, they're crossing the road. They're going to have to stop.
No, then you will fall down.
Oh my goodness, what have you spotted over there? Unbelievable. Did you see the rhinos or not yet? I tried, yeah.
It's fairy dust.
A couple of cheeky fellas running up there. Can you see any cheeky fellas up on that hill?
This is our breeding herd of water buck. And this is of course our dominant male. Now this antelope is called the water buck because they use the water to help them survive. And if they are chased by land-based predators like lions, they run straight for the water where those lions will not follow. Now of course the water buck now have to deal with crocodiles, so they do that by secreting an oil through their fur. It makes them taste disgusting. So crocodiles will only eat them if they're really, really desperate. A pretty cool survival adaptation.
He's right there. Rhinos behind them. Oh my god.
It's soon going to go down and I know it's
Three there. Look at giraffes. Giraffes are very rare.
You don't see giraffes every day, do you?
Certainly don't. Not wandering freely
Yeah.
in the savannah. Yeah, and there's rhinos here.
Bird over there as well. Look at that.
How close they are.
These are the tallest animals in the world. The giraffe.
Right there. Right there.
Take a photo.
I am.
Oh, nice animal! Oh! Hey, I'll take a photo. Daddy Kana.
Visiting Khana.
Yes. They got it.
These boys can grow to be up to 6 meters tall. Our tallest boy is Armani, just here on our left. And Armani does come in at about 5.6 meters tall. So he is a very, very tall boy.
Now keep everything in. All your fingers.
Look at that, we've got CC,
Oh, wow, Ed.
one of our rhinos, stopping the bus on our right.
Oh my goodness. What a cheeky. Look, the rhinos blocked the bus, guys.
Being an open range zoo, this is quite a regular occurrence.
There's so many animals.
Now just here on the right side we do have the male ostrich with their black glossy feathers. So as you can tell, very different to the girls.
Can you see the message?
Now the
Yeah, look
ostrich
at
are
that.
actually also
look at that.
the
Get up, stand up,
fastest
stand up,
living
stand up.
thing on 2 legs.
Stand up.
And if they have to, they can reach speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, zebras are there as well.
I'll do my best.
This is a herd of eland, the largest antelope in the world.
I'll be on your side in a minute.
Male eland can grow to be up to 1,000 kilograms in weight. So they are pretty
Don't stick it
large
out. Keep it inside the
African
bus. Inside the bus, please. Edward?
On the right is our herd of zebra.
Okay.
And maybe you can see our newest addition to the zebra family on the right. Little Zola, our 3-month-old zebra.
Oh my goodness. Excellent life photo, Edward.
A fully grown, healthy rhino. They do not have any natural predators. Now that's why rhino conservation is so important, because if we were to lose rhinos forever, we could potentially lose all of these species as well, who rely on those rhinos for protection. Down in the savannah we do have a second herd of scimitar horned oryx. So now you guys get to have a bit of a closer look at them. You can see how they've got that name because of those very long horns on their heads. It looks like Zola, our baby zebra, and her sister Zari might be deciding to come down to the waterhole for a drink.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Frederick's just looking at the ostriches and giraffe.
Stand up. Oh.
They are the largest of all rhino species. Here we have 4 females and 1 male. So this is a breeding herd.
Just a second. Beautiful.
Want to see something? Baba! Baba!
Unfortunately, all rhino species in the world are on the brink of extinction, including the southern white rhino.
Look at me.
poaching is the main reason that they are on the brink. And some researchers think we've only got around 5 years left if things don't change before they are completely wiped out. To save these guys from extinction, we have partnered with an organisation called Rhino Fund Uganda. So they are over in Africa, where poaching is a huge problem over there. And they're trying to save the last 30 rhinos in Uganda. So they have them all in a massive sanctuary. And every single rhino is assigned 2 armed rangers 24/7. And that ranger's sole job is to follow their rhino and protect it from poachers. Now thankfully, because of the measures Rhino Fund Uganda have gone to, in the 20 years they've been open, they have never lost a rhino to poaching, which is incredible considering that worldwide we lose around 1,000 a year. If you'd like to know a bit more about Rhino Fund Uganda, you can always check them out on Facebook, where they're very active. They love to post photos and videos of the rhinos, rangers, what a day is like over there. So if that interests you at all, or you'd like to help save rhinos in the wild, you can check out Rhino Fund Uganda. Yeah, it looks like our boys are getting some shade here. So all of the giraffe here at Werribee are boys. You can see Armani there using his height and his very long tongue to try and get some extra snacks, the naughty boy. And that's actually the reason why we've got all of these fences here, these wires. The other animals can pass underneath these wires very easily. It's purely for the giraffe, so they don't eat everything.
Yes.
Mama, come on outside. Baba side.
We'll have a snack when we finish.
Mama, come on Baba side.
It's the bird brothers. Look at all of them, you guys are going so fast to me.
Maddie, you're watching over.
Finish the safari and have a snack if you like to go find the, see if we can find the blue tongue lizard.
Behind us, and then we're going to go back over the river that you would find at Rhino Fund Uganda. Because the sanctuary is so big and those rangers are out for 12 hours every shift following their rhinos, they have to have ranger stations throughout that sanctuary so that they've got somewhere to rest. As you can imagine, when you're working with poachers and wild rhinos, it can be quite a dangerous job.
Don't fly!
Check some off.
Back, guys.
Whoa, look at those horns. I think they're taller than you.
Wow.
Look at those beautiful things.
I don't think it's what's called
I know for a fact that lots of
Here we have Abe, another sparrow bus. Hello everybody.
Lots of turtles with there. Close your eyes for it. It's good. Just close them. Whereas the 3 minutes, it's getting very dusty. Just brush it.
Baba, the snow is coming out.
Yeah.
See the snow?
These large grey geese here on the left. You're going to see them all around the zoo today. They're called Cape Barren geese. This is a breeding pair, so a male and female. The female's the larger of the two. And they do mate for life, which is very sweet.
I don't want there to be an accident.
And they are a wild bird. They choose to make Werribee Zoo their home. And we are more than happy to have them because just a few years ago they were classified as critically endangered.
Over there.
But because of fox control programs all over Victoria, they've actually managed to come back from that brink. So today they're doing really well. So you see lots and lots of Cape Barren geese at the zoo today. Supporting wildlife that we save all around the world. So thank you, especially if you are a zoo member.
सफारी में क्यों बोला था मास्क डालने के लिए?
क्योंकि लोगों के पास बैठना चिपक के। Go close to it.
ये देख मम्मा जाती है।
Jai, watch this.
Nothing you need.
This is hippopotamus.
None.
Big hippopotamus here. Come. Oh, there are two of them. See, Karan, look at that.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Ran in front.
Karan, go over there. Say thank you. You didn't see?
There you go. You go in front and you can see. To the fence, Bobby.
Go.
Yeah, I'm coming backwards. You go around into the fence.
Okay,
I'm coming backwards.
I'll come with you. Come.
She does bite.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really in front of you. देख रहे हो?
Who does it look like? Looks like a big hippopotamus.
It looks like Papa.
I'm hippopotamus. I'm gonna bite you now.
The bite?
And then peek through. There. Do you see that? Look over there. Look what's walking over there. You see it? Huh? Big what? Big broccoli. Oh yeah? Okay.
I think
stay under for Yeah, I think that's it. Look, he's going to go in the water. Look, he's going in the water.
There's that other hippo.
They go under the water. See it down there? John! Where'd he go? Looking for the others. Come out from here. He comes. Oh, here's the others next to us, Savannah. Look next to us. Where did they go?
That you
I think he's gonna pop up. He's gonna pop up somewhere, yeah.
Dad, you
There he goes. He's going over there, I think. There, see? Told you. Told you. He's scratching himself on the side.
I think that is the deep side, that is the inside.
Yeah. I think they can get out here too if they wanted to. Yeah, is that cool?
Can you see it, Kara?
Yeah. Are you sure?
Can you see it, Jeff?
It's just like a log.
Huh?
It's just like a log. Where is Mama?
Karan, ऐसे नहीं.
You have to ask for it. You have to ask for it.
Mama has log.
Yes.
There you go.
वो देखो, it's moving. देखो. फिर चले गया अंदर. Yes, it's again gone. वो वाला भी अभी तक अंदर ही है. दिखी नहीं, 3 है यहाँ पे टोटल.
ये जो ऊपर तैर रही है सारी उनकी बॉडी है ये.
There could be one over there, way over there. Here's the dog. You want to see it? You want to see this is coming up? Mama! Mama! No, you want to
Oh,
see this?
see that?
वो सांस लेने आता है फिर चले जाता है.
अच्छा.
वो देख सांस लेने आया है.
बोलो मेरी सांस ले जाए.
हाँ?
बोलो मेरी सांस ले जाए. उसको सांस ही लेनी है तो. चलो.